The title of this video is indeed correct. I am going treasure hunting in the Great British countryside, although not exactly the countryside. As you can probably tell, I do have rugby posts behind me, so currently we are in a field of some sorts. Now, how am I going to be going treasure hunting? Good question. I'm not going to be finding any gold bars if that's what you're hoping for. However, I am going to be geocaching, which for the uninitiated who might not know what geocaching is, basically people like you and me all around the world have hidden these things called geocaches. And they can vary in sizes. They can be very small like this, up to big Tupperware containers. And they can be hidden anywhere, against signs, under bridges, in the middle of a forest. There tend to be more in the kind of countryside areas, but there are many in cities. They just tend to be a lot smaller. Typically, when you find a geocache, for the small ones, it's just going to be a big piece of paper where you can write your username and say, oh, I found the geocache. But for the larger ones, there tend to be small trinkets or items. And the general rule of thumb, if you see something you'd like to take, you take it, but you have to leave something of your own in the box. So for the next person that finds it, they're going to have something they can take as well. And then the process will continue on. I don't have anything with me, so I won't be taking anything today, but I've selected 4 geocaches that we can have a look at together. I know the location of one of them, but for the other 3, I'm about as clueless as you are. The creators of each geocache, they leave clues and hints to make it easier to find, and you also get a GPS coordinate on the geocaching app, and that will tell you the rough position. But for anything else, you're going to have to look at the hints the creators give you. And so, yeah, you do not want to imagine the amount of takes I've done across that, the river there. It's been incredibly painful. This is my first vlog, if you can't tell already. Maybe I should switch it around so you don't see my face as much. There's the path in front of me. This is the first time I'm properly using this new camera. It's the Osmo Pocket 3. I've got the old mic on my shirt, if you haven't noticed. Hopefully it's not too loud or too quiet. The first geocache is actually coming up right now. No matter what happens in this video, I'm not going to start again there, so you may see quite a few mistakes, but it's a journey and I'm sure we'll be able to go through it together. Now here it is, just a forest path. Now this does go through a farm, so hopefully I won't be eaten by any sheep. This is the bridge here, and the geocache is actually underneath it, which is quite exciting. Over here, literally just under the bridge, and there it is. Can you see it? Now this string is meant to hang like low down there near the water, and then you're meant to be able to pull the string up, but I guess I'll do that again just in case people didn't see. It's meant to hang low there, down there by the water, and you're meant to pull it up with this string, but I guess the people that found it last didn't put it back like that. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think anyone's going to be checking under the bridge. Now I do have a, oh, ouch, right on my only white top that I wore especially for this day, because it's absolutely sweltering. I'm not sure if you can see how much I'm sweating already. There's the sheep in the field there. Maybe it's a bit far away. I have this tripod attachment, so I'm going to attach it to the camera now, just so you can see me open it. Now, do I have face track on, or is it cancelled itself? It looks like it's cancelled itself. I might need to fix that in a moment, but here we go. Here's the geocache. For many of you, this may be the first geocache you've ever seen. Now, they've done another container there because obviously water, you don't want any seepage. Okay. See, look, it's like a little kind of Kinder Egg toy someone's left. That's the sort of trinkets I'm talking about when I mean people leave stuff. There are coins that you can get that are quite posh. The old writing paper's a bit worn down. I won't attempt to unravel it. I'll just end up breaking it. But that's the paper you'd write your username on, say you found it. And there's the little kind of character, is it focusing? Little character in there that someone's left. And obviously if you take that, you'd replace it with your own. It's just a little bit of fun really, while you're out in the countryside, something to keep you entertained. And some people get elaborate with it. I have a few stories that I'll tell you. Just hoping no one sees me crouching down here. Probably think I'm some kind of drug addict. All right, screwing it back up, and I'll put it back under the bridge, like so. Just keep it nice and hidden from view. Now I'm gonna pause the video and try and fix the face tracking software so it tracks me properly. So I'll revisit you in a minute. Okay, it was working, but for some reason it wasn't showing up on the little screen that comes with this camera. So hopefully it'll be all right. You see the sheep? Let me just flip. Oh, I'm a bit too far away, aren't I? See if I can get a bit closer. Yeah, so that's one geocache down. 3 more to go. Yeah, let's do 4. They're people that make them, they tend to do them in long paths. So they won't just make one, they'll make a series. So they might make 10 and it'll be along their favorite place to walk or whatever. So you might get one every couple hundred meters. So let's see if we get a close-up shot of this sheep. Let me just, I don't want to scare it. There's the sheep. I must look right dodgy with this big old tripod in my hand, following the sheep. Oh look, one's blocked my path. Are you gonna move, mate, please? Sorry, I'd hate. I know you had a good spot. Oh look, he's left me a present. Thanks. All right, unlock this. There is another one, I believe, attached to a gate, or that's what I read on the hints. Let me just pull it up on my phone. I have them downloaded. There's a special app you can get that isn't the official geocaching one, and it gives you access to all the other geocaches without paying a membership fee, which you can just get normally. I think it's made by the same developers or some other branch. I'm babbling. Let's leave that and go back. Okay, so this one, the hint, no, that's the one I've just done. The hint is cache moved slightly due to new metal gates. Okay, so it's talking about metal gates. Yeah, so I was right. Probably a turnstile like that because they were recently added. Fingers crossed we'll be able to find it, otherwise I might look like a right idiot. And fingers crossed no one sees me vlogging, because I'm not sure how I'd be able to explain myself. Yeah, first vlog. Like to film some other ones, but I don't have many ideas. So do I just film the path in front of me? Yeah, is that better? Is that more relaxing? Don't see my ugly mug. Let's film the path. Yeah, so I don't have very many ideas. So if you're one of the few people watching this, feel free to leave a comment. If you've got anything that I can do in England, preferably. Although my ideal, like the dream, would be to turn this into a bit of a travel vlog channel. I just probably get a cheap EasyJet flight or something over in Europe. That shouldn't cost me too much, and then quite a lot of content, you know. Who knows? Spain, Iceland, Germany. I've forgotten countries in Europe now. All right, I believe it's this gate. I looked at the maps before. So I guess we just look. What am I looking at? I said download, isn't it? Oh, this feels so dodgy, man. If you're gonna be in the long grass. Oh, oh, no one sees me. This must be annoying as hell for the farmers, man. Just random people. There we go. There we go. Look at that. You see it? That's cool. I've never found that one before. That is awesome. All right. I'm going to prop up the camera. No, that won't work. The camera's too tall. Well, there it is. I'll unscrew it, sure. Why not? A bit hard to do it one-handed. And there we go. Inside, you have a look. There's the paper you'd write on. Just screw it up before someone finds me. Crowd huddled over the turnstile gate. Come on, hurry up. Oh, okay, I think that's as tight as it'll go. There it is back. Okay. Whew. Oh, if you probably can't tell, I'm absolutely sweating my arse off. It's boiling. That's 2 down, 2 to go. I already kind of know where the last one is. I used to find it a couple of years ago, but I think it's since been broken, so who knows whether it'll still exist. And there's a guy behind me, so I'm so thankful he didn't. Wait, he probably did see me. He probably did see me. Yes. That's embarrassing. Look, have a look at the sheep. Sheep. Let me distract you with the sheep. The sheep drinking water. Look at the sheep. There we go. Look at the sheep. Tell you what, this camera looks like a magic wand. I'll be honest. I probably look really sus right now. I guess that's the chance you take as a vlogger, isn't it? Probably got to have big old thick skin. Can't be worrying what other people think of you. Okay. All right. Wow. Yeah, see this field right here up above? There's a train tracks over there. You probably I find it really hard to tell because this small screen, so I can't tell how zoomed in I am. But there's tracks over by that hedge line, and there's a bridge. I think by the bridge will be our 3rd geocache. Yeah, whether we'll find that one, I don't know, because I was once searching with a mate, and we must have stayed there for like a good 20 minutes, and we found nothing. And that wasn't just me and my mate, it was my family, his family, so there was about 8 of us in total. No one found anything. Have a look at all the sheep. Eating the leftover crops, right? Got some crows as well. Yeah, so they found nothing. Same mate, he lived on this street. I cannot remember if I've told this story already, so if I have, I'll cut it out. But he lived on this street, and there was this lamppost, and you know, every couple of days they'd always see some people huddle around the lamppost, and they thought it was for sure like a drug drop off or some kind of dodgy dealings happening, right? And it turns out it was a geocache. It was, after all that, it was a geocache. I think people were complaining about it on Facebook. They were like, why is everyone over by this lamppost all the time? Turns out it was a geocache. So yeah, I think people have been arrested before as well, looking for geocaches, because obviously it is quite easy to cross the line into trespassing, especially when you have no clue what you're looking for. I guess that's all part of the fun. There's people coming over that way, so I think I'll speed up, pick up the pace, try and get in front of them. Oh mate, oh crap. I'm gonna get to the gate and they're gonna see me looking. And I'm gonna be looking right dodgy. Half of this video is gonna be me finding geocaches, and the other half, it's just gonna be me complaining about the people watching me. Sorry if I seem a bit distracted. I'm trying to not step on any sheep poo. Yeah, bit of a minefield at the moment. I'll tell you what I do. I'll skip this one by the gate because, you know, I have some people tailing me. Okay, so I'll skip that one by the gate and I'll go over to the one I talked about earlier. I'll go to the last one first, then we'll hit the second to last one on the way back. How does that sound? Well, you can't say no because you're watching me. This has already happened, so you have no say in the matter. All right. The sun's looking mighty bright, and you know, I'm feeling it. Must look like a wet rat. Okay. We're nearing the bridge now. So the geocache, I believe, is they all seem to be magnetic. This guy's modus operandi, they all seem to be kind of magnetic or against metal. So I guess it's either along this fence post. Guys, I look behind me, and the people that were behind me, they're gone. So this means we're clear. Look, they've gone. And look, wait for it. Train overhead. Check that out. Wow. Wow, okay. Okay, so I've just checked the, you know, what do I call it? The log or the hint or whatever. And it said about 5 feet off the ground, small metal canister. I don't think it'd be here, would it, on this fence post? I mean, that's about 5 feet, right? About here, 5 feet. So, God knows, is it on this fence post? Feeling a bit lost. I mean, surely it can't be over here. That's all overgrown, look. Can't be walking in there, there's all nettles. Must be 5 feet off the ground high. That's another thing, if you're a geocacher, you're gonna be getting some, could it be under one of these? Under one of these, like that. God knows. Is it under here? I'm starting to feel like a right idiot doing this. Hopefully the people in this next train don't see me. That would be embarrassing. What's this? That's a zip tie, right? Anything on the zip tie? Doesn't look like it. Just feels like a zip tie. What's this? Oh, it's right in the... Look, there's a rock. You see that? Oh, I'm gonna have to step... Look. I have to step in the nettles. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, shizer. It's just rocks. Oh, my legs, my poor legs. What about this side? I shouldn't have. Oh, my legs. Oh, my poor legs, man. I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. Is it along here? What exactly am I looking for? A small canister. Small canister. So I found this. and someone's posted this photo of them holding it, and it's against that. Look, and it's against the zip tie. It's against the zip tie I found. Let's see that? Zip tie. All right. It's against the zip tie. So is the zip tie just a... Do I go over here and maybe feel up the other side? Where is it? What? Oh, I can't do this. You know what? My legs, man. They burn. They burn so much. Okay. Oh, echo. Echo, echo, echo. I'll tell you what, we'll come back to that one. And we'll find the owl first. Yeah. My hair, man. In fact, the owl, well, I've just spotted it, haven't I? Well, that's because I found it before, but I don't believe the owl still exists. I think someone's ripped it off and broke it apart. This one I will need the app for, because there's a line of trees and I'll need the exact location. So kind of bad news. I went on my app and apparently I need to download some more data so it can calculate an actual route to the geocache, which I obviously can't do because I don't have any mobile data. So I guess we're stuck doing it the old-fashioned way. I know it's one of these, one of these trees over here along this kind of line, and there should be a path to run up to it. Yeah, let me just flip this round. Come on, flip. Go just along here somewhere. Not that one. I think we're getting to it. Just should be like a path to run up. Or it could be that. Nah, I don't think it's that one. What about this old big one up here? Yes, I think it's this one. See, look, there's a path I can run up. Let's just barrage through the old things here. Whew. Ouch. Got some nettles, spiky weeds on me. There we go. There's the remains of the bird, our old owl friend. All right, well, there it is. That's the geocache. Number 4. We found it. It may have been decapitated, but we still found it, which I guess counts. Back on the main path. Whew. And let's pretend none of that ever happened. So I had a closer look at that image I had of the geocache, and I think the zip tie, I think it was attached to the zip tie and must have fallen off, right? But then again, the last time someone's logged finding it was only 2 days ago. So it hasn't been that long, right? But I'm pretty sure the zip tie must have had something to do with it, right? Either, I don't know, maybe it clipped onto the zip tie or hooked somehow. It must have fallen down here, right? Surely. Ah, this is another zip tie I'm missing. Hey guys, if you haven't noticed already, I'm back where I started, and I did look for the 4th one. I spent about 10 minutes, well, I should say 3rd, spent about 10 minutes looking for it. I think it must have dropped down, right? I looked in the bushes, all I saw was like 3 dog poo bags, So no luck there. I reckon I'll revisit it in a couple of weeks' time and see if there's been any updates. Maybe they might have made a maintenance repair. I could be totally wrong and it could still be there. But from what I can tell, that zip tie probably hung off the zip tie. And I've noticed when recording this, the mode I have it on, it doesn't tilt down properly. So like when I'm trying to do a close-up shot of something, it kind of gets cropped off a little bit. But just as I was walking back, I found a new mode that I think will work much more better. It's much more raw, right? So where I point it will be where it looks. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a bore fest. See you next time. Also, watch this video, yeah? Or the one in front of my head, watch it. Watch it now. Cheers. Hello, if you've clicked on this video, that means you want to watch an Englishman do some treasure hunting in the Great British countryside. Although there is a road here, so I'm hoping I don't get run over. Now, I will be explaining how I'm actually going treasure hunting over the course of this video, and I've brought supplies in my backpack just in case I get lost, which includes lots of water because the sun is absolutely beaming down on me. Now, funnily enough, we are actually approaching the first GPS coordinate of our first geocache, which for the uninitiated is how I'm going to be able to do this treasure hunt. Basically, I'm going to be giving GPS coordinates and small clues and hints in order to find caches of varying sizes, but they tend to be quite small. So this one's led me to what looks like a dumping site, but apparently it's a popular fishing spot, which I'm guessing they fish here in this river, which is quite nice. And the clue is twit twit twoo, which I'm guessing is a sound an owl makes. So I'm looking for a tree, I guess. Let me just, I mean, it could be up these, but they're too thin, spindly. I mean, this one's obviously massive. So I'm guessing it's going to be this tree. Let's have a look. I'm guessing there's just what, an owl will be hanging here, maybe in an alcove. This is the problem with geocaching, you never know what's gonna happen. Oh, it's been dumped there, okay? I'm allowed to break it. Oh, here it is. An owl. I found it. So if I'm getting that right. Up close. I'll flip the camera around so I can see what I'm actually getting. There's the owl. Can I hook it off there? There we go, perfect. Let's bring it over here. Now, most geocaches are actually quite small, so they won't contain, you know, any objects or anything like that, but some do. And the general rule of thumb is if you find a geocache and it contains objects and you want to take something with you, you leave something for the next person so they can do the same. So they tend to be just small objects like, I know, Kinder Egg toys, although there are sometimes you can buy coins and put them in, which is slightly more valuable. But this one, for example, if I open it up here, now how I'm going to do this, I'll put my legs here and there we go. It's just going to be, oh, it's empty. Okay, they're not meant to be empty. There's meant to be like a roll of paper and you can write your username on it. And then obviously you write your username and say, I found the geocache, you know. It's just a little bit of fun when you're walking along. And this is in all countries. It's not just the UK, but obviously the UK has quite a lot because there's a lot of, you know, foresty areas that people can walk down. So I'm just gonna put that back up there. Hide it a little bit in the undergrowth. Have a little peek, have them peeking out. Oh, come on. Have I done it wrong? Come on, peek out, man. Look out this way. Look out. There we go. There we go. Owl successfully planted. Okay, so that's one down. I've selected 4 or 5, so that was the first one. And unfortunately, I've got a feeling the other ones are going to be pretty hard compared to that one because that was pretty obvious where it was. Now, if I just, you got to bear with me because I got to pull up. Actually, you know what? I'll revisit you once I got all the info down and we've walked a little bit to the next one. So you haven't got to watch me do everything. All right, see you then. I just realized I probably shouldn't be cutting the vlog like that because by definition a vlog is my raw, unfiltered experience, in this case, walking. So I probably won't do that again, but I've done my research. I saw some people playing poo sticks along here, which reminded me a lot of my childhood. I'm sure all of you know what that is, right? Poo sticks. You pick 2 sticks and then you race them along the river. Typically, you know, you start on one end of the bridge and then wait till they come out the other. Now, the geocache should be up here somewhere, and the clue was danger of death. So I'm guessing, you know, one of them yellow signs with a guy getting struck by lightning, up 3 feet. And sneaky, I think they said. So, I mean, that's looking promising. That telephone pole, they usually have them on there. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, look, probably far away. Let me jog up there. The danger of death, man. Now, up 3 feet. That could be a bit dodgy. How far is 3 feet? That's not a lot, is it? Up 3 feet. Sneaky. Is it here? Is it actually here, or am I just 3 feet? 3 feet. Is it this one though? That's the question. Am I just looking up a random pole? I don't know, maybe I have to consult the magic phone. Oh, there's another one up there. Maybe it's up there. Yeah, it's probably up there. Okay, maybe, hopefully that one. Hopefully this one. Just made a fool of myself going up the wrong pole. But hopefully this is the right one. Up 3 feet, danger of death. Look, we've got another danger of death one up there, if you can see. Danger of death, up 3 feet. If this is right, that is the most clever geocache I've ever seen. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I hope I'm not defacing government property and this is actually a geocache, because that will be insane. Come on, unscrew, mate, please. This is possibly one of the sneakiest let me focus. Why is it not? There we go. Possibly one of the sneakiest geocaches I have ever found. Now let me just unscrew that off camera, and as you can see, there's your little what do you call it, nodule with your paper in it. That is cool. Now this one actually has paper, which is a good sign for ones to come. And then there you go, it fits right back in there. Let's put it back. But look at that. You would not know that's a geocache. It just looks like the official wire piping, or whatever you call it. Now let's just stick that up there. Screw it in. Which way do you screw? This way. Nice and tight, it doesn't fall out. Okay, but not too tight, because otherwise no one will be able to unscrew it because of my humongous muscles, guys. That's why. Wow. Okay, that was a good one. Crazy. Okay, and these are all by the same guy. I should add. All right, so he's done a trail. Typically, most people that make geocaches, they do them in trails. So you find one and then you continue along the trail and you find more. Now, the next one is gone, I believe. It was another telegraph pole one, but judging by the recent reviews, I guess you could call it that, basically people, just like how you sign the paper, you put your username on the paper, people also log it on the app, so they can say, I found this after my pub lunch or whatever. And they send pictures, mostly kids holding up the little geocache, quite funny. But you can also say, I didn't find it. And typically, that's a good indication whether a geocache is even still active, because some of these are 10 years old, right? It's a surprise they're still going, although I'm guessing people maintain them or might take over the maintenance job if the original creator just moves away or whatever. But this one specifically, one of the reviews said BT had recently been there and there was loads of loose wires, so I assume they've probably just cleaned it all up. So we're going to skip that one, although it would have been a telegraph pole, much like that, I guess, but hopefully somewhere on the path, because that looks like private property to me. So we're going to skip that one, but I think that still means we've got 2 or 3 more. So we'll just continue along. I'll check the phone now. So just enjoy this lovely scenery of me walking. So what have we got? Telegraph pole. So we're just about to walk past the telegraph pole cache. So we should be able to see where it was originally. And the next one, the description, small black container hidden on the bridge. Okay, so that'll be interesting. Hidden on a bridge, upstream side of bridge. So the stream would be going down the way, so you have to go on the way it's going down. I'm assuming this is what they meant by BT had been here. I mean, you can have a look. These look like fresh cables. I don't want to touch them in case I get electrocuted. Rope, yeah, okay. So it's not there anymore. Hopefully they'll put it back. Maybe we can do, because I missed my other vlog, maybe we can do a super special vlog where I go through all the geocaches I've missed ever. I actually feel like I'm losing it. I've done 2 geocaches without the camera even being on, which shows how shot away I am. I guess I better point that there so you can actually see me. So yeah, so forgive me if I'm a little bit, you know, I don't know, crazed or whatever. So I know the locations of 2 geocaches. I might play along and pretend I'm finding them for the first time again. I'm sure you can't blame me, just to make it a little bit more entertaining for you guys. Actually, you know what? I might test you guys and see if you can find them. So I'll give you hints or whatever. See this path, and see it's kind of like an embankment down there. I'm not sure what the depth perception on this camera is, but so this entire kind of road area used to be a dam, which I thought was pretty cool. They said it in the description of this geocache. So this entire sort of, I guess dip, I guess you could call it a valley, but it's not exactly very big, was a massive lake, and the water had come through here, and I think they used it in a foundry or something to do with ironworking, and this would have been the, you know, the kind of dam that had stopped the water and funnel it into one place, which I thought was pretty cool. And the house on it's called the Forge or something. And if you listen, we are actually approaching the next geocache, which, as I said earlier, is on a bridge. Now it said it's upstream, which is true. So if you have a look, here's the water. A little bit of ambient sound for you. There's the stream. And you see it's going down this way, coming out of this end. And so upstream. Now I struggled with this one. I'll tell you what, I did struggle. It didn't look like there was anything on these kind of bars. That would probably make it too obvious anyway. I looked on these kind of alcove areas, see if there was anything stuck inside there. And then I decided to look at the comments. So people, you know, they can log it. As I said earlier, they can add comments. And quite a few of them mentioned leaning over the bridge. And of course the description said don't drop it in the water, which would make sense if you're fetching it from somewhere over here. Oh, spiderweb. So I looked down there, and let's see if you can see it. I looked down here. Yeah, you see anything, guys? See anything in this picture? Anything that stands out a little bit? It's here. That's the geocache. I will open it again because I did so on camera. So here it is, opening it. Hopefully I don't drop this in the water. That would be very embarrassing. There it is. Paper in like there, like so. Close it back up. It's nice and tight so it doesn't fall in. So I found that one. So that's one of the ones I found. The second one I will probably make the last. Oh, I hit the mic there. Sorry for the the thump. The last one I will probably make the last of this video, purely because the next one after that is a multi-cache. I'll explain what that is in a minute, so don't worry. And the others like that will probably make the walk too long, because I have to walk the entire way back, don't I? So, but it does go in a circle somewhat, but it just adds more, right? So imagine this is the line that I've walked, and then the circle goes kind of round and then back on the line. So I have to walk this path no matter what. So I'll probably leave that for another day. Who knows if this video gets some arbitrary amount of views, I might make a second parter and then revisit this path. I may also treat myself to my sandwich later on, making sure that Ford doesn't run me over. It's going the other way, thankfully. Otherwise I would have to step on here out of the way. Yeah, I might treat myself to a cheese sandwich, considering I've walked this park twice. So I'm getting a bit famished now. The second geocache is actually quite well hidden as well. I'm enjoying these. It's actually probably the most successful geocache run I've ever had personally, because I tend to not find them, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm just older and wiser now, but partly because I do them with my, oh, got to jump up. Just avoid the car. No parking. I'm not saying that to slag off the car, by the way, just notice the sign. What was I going to say? Geocache with the family, yeah. Probably because I tend to do with the family, and we're all tired after a long time walking, so I ain't got the patience for it. Now, what else was going to, multi-caches, I was going to say that, explain what they are. Basically, multi-caches are, hence the name, a kind of a multi-staged geocache. So there's two main types from what I can think of at the moment. The first is a kind of padlocked box. Imagine there's 5 multi-caches, and the last one's the proper geocache, but the first 4 are just ways to fetch a 1-digit number. So for example, I know 1, 4, 6 and 8. And then the final multi-cache, the final stage, would be a padlocked box, and then you could use the numbers I've just said on the padlock to open said box. The second one I will explain in a minute. I just saw this mirror. I didn't see it on the way down. Love these mirrors, man. The code. Make sure you don't crash into anyone. Okay, so, and the second type is, imagine the first multi-cache is the one that actually shows up on the map, and if you go there, there'll be some method of finding coordinates for the actual geocache, which is the one with the goodies inside. And the actual geocache won't have coordinates on the map, because the only way to get said coordinates is to visit the multi-cache I just mentioned. For example, I know there are no trees here, but imagine that, let me turn you around. Imagine that telegraph pole. Imagine it had, I know, some numbers carved in it, or a sign that had some numbers on it. There may be some way to decipher said numbers into a readable coordinate that you could use. Oh, I'm slowly losing consciousness over here. Okay, decipher said numbers into a readable coordinate that you could find the actual geocache. Might treat myself to a sandwich before I find the last one, but the hint was fence posts. Now, I'm not sure if you can see the gate, but it's absolutely covered in nettles. So I assume the fence post is here and here. I'll leave you to guess which one the geocache will be in. All right, we'll name that one 1 and that one 2. You have a guess while I eat my sandwich. There's the thingy there. Oh. Last time I did this, a car came, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Speed eating, so I don't get run over. That's good. All right. Enough of that. I'll have the rest later. Can't have you watching me eat all day. So, the answer to the thing where I said what geocache is which post. Okay. Finalise your answers now. Number 2, number 1. Oh, another car. I shouldn't be saying because I am on a public road. Let me just sort out my sandwich while I'm waiting for the car to pass. Yes. Final bit with my sandwich. Let me just. Oh, is it full now? Oh. Right. So, the answer is this post. Oh, this post. Over here. Number 1. Not number 2, so sorry to everyone that picked number 2. Now, I mean, you just kind of start looking anyway you can find, really. But when I was originally looking, I glanced over and I saw this little, you see that? The little sliver of wire in this hole, and I thought, you know, that sounds promising. Pulled it out a little bit, and there you go. There's the geocache. I won't open it, as you can probably tell. We already know what's going to be inside. Some paper with some usernames on. So I'll pop that back in, and I'll have a little bit of wire. Oh, that's a bit deep. Little bit of wire. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, I haven't got it stuck, have I? Oh no! Wait, it's open-ended. So if anything, we just need to push it with a stick through that end. So get our stick out, push it a little bit. Maybe if we hold the stick on one end and push it through the other, and push it a little bit. That's okay. There we go. Whew. So, in conclusion, that was the vlog. I may have had to film the second part twice, but hopefully by the time I've edited everything together, it will be half decent. Now, consider watching this video here, because, you know, I made it myself and I personally think it's very good. I'm going to keep walking like this so you can click said video, and while I say thanks for watching. See you next time. Treasure hunting in the UK, and that's no joke. I am actually going treasure hunting. For example, there are these things called caches, and a multitude are hidden throughout Britain and every other country in the world. In fact, there's one concealed in this post right here. Now, I won't open this one again, because if you've watched my last video, this is where we left off. So let me put that back real quick. And don't worry if, well, you don't understand, because I will explain as we walk along. This road is a little bit busy, so I may have to, you know, jump on this ledge every so often, so don't let that interrupt me. Yeah, I'm not going to start that vlog again, because usually when I'm filming a vlog, I kind of get stuck on the start of it, you know, doing the intro over and over again, trying to get it perfect. But we're off now. So what I'm doing is called geocaching, and people, you know, me and you, the general public, we can hide caches across public areas like roads and footpaths and all that jazz. And the caches can be very small, as the one you've just seen in that post, or they can be quite large, like Tupperware containers, and contain objects and small trinkets that people leave. And the general rule of thumb, as I repeat in every video, if you see an object you'd like to take, leave an object of yours to replace it, right? So everyone has, you know, so the geocache isn't empty all the time. As I said earlier, this is actually following on from a previous video I did. Don't worry if you haven't seen it. I will leave links in the description and pinned comment, but don't worry about it. They don't really follow on from one another, so it shouldn't matter if you haven't seen it. Each geocache is pretty much standalone. There's no like link between them, apart from the fact they're on the same path, because obviously one guy's done all of these ones. So I am actually approaching the first geocache of our video. Not technically a geocache because it's a multi-cache. I understand this is very confusing. Basically, there's a sign, a network rail sign, that we have to grab coordinates off of to actually find the geocache. Yeah, very, very confusing. I'm sorry about this. There's the rail, if you didn't believe me, going off into the distance. Thankfully, I've already grabbed the coordinates, so I don't have to sit there writing them down with a little pen and paper or my notepad app on my phone, because I'll be honest with you, I have already done about 4 takes down that road. I don't know what's happening today. Usually it's just the intro I get stuck on, but for some reason I just keep stuttering and have to end the vlog and then stitch the bits together. So hopefully this will just be from now on, just raw, unfiltered, save me the editing hassle. And yeah, check out the USA cap from Florida. What to talk about? I'm in the green fit, you notice? Green shorts, green top, amongst the green. It's a very green themed day today. There is a bit of a while for the next geocache. I'm not sure if I mentioned, this is like, we're going in a circle basically. Okay, so my first video on this path, it's a straight line, and then at the end of the straight line, it goes in a circle and goes back on the straight line, if that makes sense. So the coordinates I grabbed there won't be useful until after the next few geocaches. Imagine if there's 10 in this trail, just trying to make sure I don't get run over. This road can get a bit busy. The coordinates I grabbed won't be useful until between 8 and 9. So we still got a few until that happens. Got my sun cream on, so I don't get burnt to a crisp, which will hopefully be helpful. Wow, that is a road. Or am I meant to cross that road? Let me turn that around. See the cars. Don't really want to cross there if I can help it. What is the geocaching app saying I'm doing? Maybe oh, have I gone the wrong way? Have I gone the wrong way? I think I may have gone the wrong way. Oops. Too busy trying to babble on. I've walked the wrong way. I don't think it's across that road. I think we must be able to cut across a field or somewhere, following the train track, hopefully. Oh, okay, cool. I've put a lens on it, on the camera this time, so hopefully I don't look too fish-eyed. It's meant to extend the corners or whatever, so you see more of the view. What else? What else? Okay, plans for the vlog channel. If you don't know already, I do have a few other YouTube channels. They're a lot more popular than this one. I think I've got one subscriber at the moment, so thanks to whoever that is. The other 2 videos did surprisingly well, and I'm not saying well as in subjective well to me, which is like 30 views each. And I know that's not a lot because my most popular video on my main channel is sitting about 400,000 now, but considering it's just kind of raw vlog type videos. Okay, I went down there, bad idea, okay? bad idea going there, may cut that bit out of the video. Okay, not down there. I think the path should be on the other side of the bridge. So for example, if this is the train tracks obviously under here, and the sign of the coordinates is over there somewhere, I believe we're meant to be cutting across this kind of forest area. So following the train track, but on the other side. So not over there, not by the main road, somewhere here. Which I probably should have figured out because there was a big road that looked quite nice to walk down, and I thought, oh yeah, that looks nice. Maybe it's here. Well, flip. This looks good. This path looks like a proper path. Let's follow that. Oh, damn. Working up a sweat. This is probably the most steps I will ever do this vlog, because I don't think I would just film this one. I might film another one, because guys, I will be going to Greece. Not sure if I mentioned that in another vlog. It's another thing with these videos, trying to come up with concepts to talk about. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but I have a terrible memory and I can't remember what I've already talked about. So I'll just talk about the Greek holiday, which hopefully I'll be able to do some cool vlogs on, particularly because there is, and I know I sound obsessed because the only 3 videos I have on my channel are all geocache themed, but there are geocaches where we're going to be going. So I think I'll do that for one of the videos. There's this quaint, maybe not quaint, but like a kind of old church that looks really cool on this hill, and I think it'll have a good view. So I might film myself climbing up to that. There's like a sort of, I wouldn't say mountain path, but like a kind of hilly path that I can climb up, which I think will be fun. So that's 2 vlogs we could do. And there's a geocache up by there. Maybe one of us walking across the beach, doing a bit of beach exploring. That might be quite cool with the water splashing in the background. And finally, I wanted to do sort of a British man tries Greek snacks for the first time, or something along those lines, which I thought would be pretty interesting. This is a cool path. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, man. And that's the path I'm walking down. A bit on the small side, but not too shabby. Look, we've got all these bloody things I got out. Get stung. Now, it all depends on how far we've got to walk. I believe the next geocache is by a river, so I guess we've got to walk over there. I hope I'm going the right way. This is very very prickly, this area. So yeah, no, and I'm enjoying using this camera particularly. It makes things a lot easier, if that makes sense, because, well, especially the audio. Oh, I tapped it there. Sorry about that. You seen any? Ow! Just got bloody hamstringed by this blueberry bush, blackberry, not blueberry. Am I going the? This doesn't feel like the right way, man. Look at this. Where am I going? Oh no. Lost in the wilderness. My only saving grace will be if this path continues or if it cuts to the right slightly. But I mean, the train track's there, so I can't imagine it doing that. Yeah, so I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3, if you didn't know already. Quite a nifty camera. I may start leaving the Amazon affiliate link in the description if you'd like to cop one yourself. And now it looks like I did go the wrong way, because look at all of this. The path looks so good, didn't it? I guess technically this is the other path that I didn't go down, right? So if anything, I can just climb over this fence. Hope it's not electrocuted or whatever. Yeah, I think I'll climb over the fence. Yeah, but who's gone down here then? Because look, the path is pretty well trodden. Okay, look, I'm going over it. Okay, no electricity, I believe. Alright, we're on the other path. We've left the wire fence behind us. Now, we should be meeting up with a river, hopefully. There's some... Yes, coming just up, according to my phone. It's called the stream. Any description? Behind multi-trunked tree, 2 meters to left of path. Cool. Following the footpath, you across a small stream and then look out for a multi-trunked tree. I hope this is the footpath, because I don't know where else I could be walking, to be honest with you. That looks like a footpath. Wait a minute. Cutting back, this is our thingy. Cutting back into the path. Someone's trodden on this wooden post. This looks promising. And I think I can hear a stream. Yes, okay. So we're back onto a path. Cool. And this looks like the stream. Is it? It's very quiet. Oh look. There's the train tracks. So we're now on level with the trains. Let's have a look. More details. Let's track it. Okay. That looks like the stream down there. Let's get a bit closer. A bit barren, if I am by the right place. Now, multi-trunked tree. I mean, what is that, multi-trunked? It's not very hefty. This looks promising. Multi-trunks. Yeah, we're going in. We're venturing in. Got a bloody spider web in my face. Well, it's saying closer this way, actually. There is no stream though, so I don't see a stream. Let's do a bit of thinking. Okay, so behind multi-trunk tree, 2 meters to left of path. So obviously this is the path, and I'm following it in the right direction. So 2 meters to the left would be this way, obviously. 2 meters is quite a while. So is this it? This the tree? Very spindly. Okay, so cool. Following the footpath, you'll cross the stream with around 11 trunks. 11 trunks. The stream passes just behind the tree. It must be this one then. 11. Oh, there's so many though. Could be that one up there. Logbook. Start. Okay. Didn't find this one. Good spot. Nice hiding. Okay, found it. Blah, blah, blah. No images to help me cheat. Okay, so I guess we better start looking behind, it said, so I guess we gotta... Wow, this is a bit dodgy, man. I can't see it being down here. It must be the other one. I just can't. It must be this one. 11 trunks. That one's got more than 11, surely. This one looks better, I think. So, crawl down here. Or is it that one? How many bloody multi-trunk trees are there going to be? I'm actually having a mental breakdown. This is, the other two videos were flukes, me finding the geocaches easy. This is what it usually is like. This looks more promising. Let's double check the... No, I'm way off. I'm way off. I am way off. No, I've gone too far. Wow. Isn't this exciting? Watching a British man slowly going sane. Okay. Now, here's the problem. It's saying, the GPS is saying it's on the other side of the river, which can't be right. Look, this one's quite small. Could have 11 trunks. Yeah, I think it could be this one. This is the geocache thing saying I'm getting very close. What exactly am I looking for though? That's the issue. Behind multi-trunk tree, 2 meters to left of path. Yeah. What am I gonna? I'm gonna have to jump down in the riverbank, am I? To have a proper look. This is so dodgy, man. No one's gonna be here. What is going on? Can I jump down? I'm jumping. Go for it. Okay, wasn't too bad. So, walking along here now. Nettles. I don't see anything, do you? Do you see anything? I don't. There it is. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, shouldn't swear. I jumped in the trench like a right idiot, and it's bloody over there. At least I saw it, I guess. The GPS coordinate's way out. And how can you say that the river runs right behind it? That's right behind it. Look, this is ages away. Okay, so I've got my left foot here, gonna springboard up to the thing. I'm doing the splits. Oh, Jesus. No. I'm stuck in the trench, bro. I'm stuck in the trench. What's the bit under your legs? What's that muscle called? That felt like it was going to burst. Oh. I'm actually stuck in the trench. Okay, look, here we go. New plan. I hold on to this. It doesn't feel the strongest, but maybe I can use that to get some leverage. Fuck. Oh, fucking spider. Shit. Okay. There's only one positive we can take out from this situation, and that's that no one saw me do that. Okay, so once again, apologies about the swearing, but sometimes your man has to. So that is the geocache. I was looking there and in the trench. So let's just open it real quick. See if there's anything cool inside. Once again, I didn't bring anything because, you know, it's just small Easter egg, Kinder egg things, but look, no objects or whatever, just the roller paper you can sign with your username on. Okay, so I will screw that back up. Okay, that is our first one down. Well, we're on the path now, a little bit battered and a little bit bruised, but hopefully the other ones won't be as hard. Now, I do have increasingly painful stings on my legs, but I'm sure I can manage. I'm not too much of a wuss, although I do like a good complain up. Now, so that one's done. The next one along our route, we should just need to follow the path. So if I just follow the path, oh Jesus, bloody hell. Do you think I'll make it back? Just become a jungle man lost in the woods. Okay, this one looks like two people haven't found it recently because it's too overgrown, it seems. And a junction, okay. Two styles. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay. Hanging bison. Hanging bison. What kind of clue is that? Hanging bison. Bison is in what, like the thing people hunted to extinction. Oh, how many? Just walk for another spider web, man. So annoying. Oh. Train. It's all right, guys, we found a train. That makes it worth it. Okay, so usually I click the flip button on this camera, but for some reason my fat fingers can't press it, so I flipped the camera over this time. So who knows whether I'm aiming it at the right place. There's a close-up of the train track. If any of you guys are train nerds, I do get the appeal of a good train, but I can't say I'm you know, I've got the train autism. Can't say that because I don't. Okay, so just follow this, and apparently we're going to reach a. Oh look, I can see the spider webs. Okay, reach a crossroads. And on the crossroads is apparently a hanging bison. The two most recent people haven't been able to find it because apparently it's too overgrown. So we will look and hopefully we'll find it, because I don't mind getting a few nettles. But you know, it's never a good sign if the most recent reviews have been from people that haven't found the cache, because obviously then the chance of you finding it goes down because someone may have cleaned it away. Like my other video, it was one of them we couldn't find because the BT guy had come and he'd fixed the post or whatever it was attached to. So obviously if they see anything attached to a post that isn't meant to be there, they're going to chuck it away because, you know, it's not exactly meant to be there. Okay, here it is. I believe this is the crossroads, right? So That's the crossroads and that's the crossroads. This is what they mean, I guess. Crossroads on the train. Hopefully I don't have to go that way. Never been a fan of crossing the... Whoa! Nearly slipped down there. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, we're here. So, the junction. Let's zoom in, sorry, bear with me. The junction, it says it's behind me slightly. At this, obviously, as you're near a railway line, be careful with dogs and children. I have neither, so I should be fine. There are two styles. You are turning left down a small slope, which I nearly fell down, to a style. Yep, after finding the cache. Okay, hanging bison, left of style. Couldn't find it, guys. I've looked for like 20 minutes. I obviously I stopped the video when some people came, and I didn't play it again because I had no idea what I was doing, to be honest with you. Look at all these. Yeah, so I don't know. There was quite a few comments that said they struggled to find it or they couldn't find it at all. And obviously, as I said before, the first or the latest 2 people that have gone looking for it couldn't find it. I even asked ChatGPT for some hints, but weren't very helpful, to be honest with you. Looking at it, it was pretty much everyone was saying to look on the left kind of post area where there's a few nettles, but there wasn't that many. I don't know, everyone kept complaining about being stung. Didn't look like there was that many to me, so I guess it could have been cleaned up, possibly. I could go back there at some point, but this vlog is kind of dragging on a little bit. I was expecting it to be maybe an hour tops, but feeling like it could be quite a bit longer. Yeah, so I guess on to the next one. The next one, according to the comments, is pretty easy. Fingers crossed. I need an easy one. Yes, it's on, because currently you won't be able to see it, but there's a stream over here behind the blackberry bushes. So yeah, follow the stream and there'll be a bridge across it, and I believe the geocache is on the bridge. We all love a bridge geocache, don't we? So which path am I meant to go down? This one or this one? I guess this one, because there's a bridge. Is this the bridge? Is this the proper one? Yes, it seems so. Okay, so bridge. There's not a lot of water, is there, in this part? Okay, so before crossing bridge, so already cocked it up. Before crossing bridge, low down to the right. So obviously left, right. There's a butterfly. Hopefully I caught that on camera. There it is. You see it? Ow! Okay, I won't open it. There it is for reference. I did find it. I got how many times am I gonna get stung? Ow! Oh, my fingers, man. My poor fingies. Oh, okay. Damn. All right. So, now, if that was number 8, I believe it may be time to bring out the old, the coordinates we found earlier. So, this one is going to be slightly tricky because I have to do this via Google. Because I'm not sure how you do it in the geocaching app, add your own coordinates. So I have Google Maps pulled up and it should be relatively accurate. So I'm hoping we'll pull up to it soon. I also pull up the multi-cache description because I believe it had a hint for this one. So if I go back on it, more details, description. Once the clue is solved, the coordinates take you to a cache hidden to the right of the path between 8 and 9. So we've just done 8, so it should be coming up soon. Look for a fence post with a yellow footpath marker plaque. Cool, this one's quite exciting. I've never solved a multi-cache before, so this will be my first one. And you guys are here to witness history. Isn't that exciting? This is actually a really nice field. I know I kind of go on about the scenery, but look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Got the, don't know what this is. I want to say wheat, but it's not, is it? Long grass, no. Chaff, no. My lack of knowledge is obvious. Okay, so we're pulling up closer. So we should be looking for a post with a yellow footpath marker plaque. And is it on the post? Did it say it was? Just said look for one. So I assume it's part of the post. What size is it? Is it a micro or is it a small? Doesn't say, it just says multi-cache. Size other. Is that it? Oh, you might not be able to see it, but that is quite grown in. I mean, some guys walk that path up there. Is that, are we here? Is that the, it looks like it, okay. Wow, fighting my way through the undergrowth. God damn. And here's the yellow footpath marker plaque. I assume it will be here then, right? Hopefully. Not this nail. Oh my! If this is it, that's cool. Oh, that is awesome, man. Check that out. Okay, that definitely a geocache, right? Not just some random. Yeah. Now that's cool. Okay. Put that back. It's very inventive, some of the things people come up with. I don't want to make it too hard for people to grab. Okay. Very inventive. I think the company, you know, geocaching as a whole, they make their money through two ways. One is subscriptions on the app, which are very annoying because, if a geocache is done as like a difficulty higher than 1.5, and remember it goes up to 5, so it's pretty easy to go up to that level. Then it won't appear on the normal geocaching app, and however, you got to give them credit. There is ways to bypass this, and I'm sure if they wanted to, they could shut these ways down, right? Because there is an open source version of the app that anyone can get. So I'm sure they're all right with that. And the second way is selling the actual geocache products, as in places to hide, the cool kind of, I don't know what you'd call them, the containers. You know, that one had fir leaves, pine cone leaves. I don't know what you'd call them, pine leaves on it. And that was already obviously all plastic. Okay. Another bridge. This time we got water. Very nice. Okay. Now we are approaching number 9, and I believe, okay, we still have a few more. We've got 3 or 4. Whew. At the crossing of 2 footpaths, so like crossroads like we did before. Look at that. Look at that. Got the oast houses in the distance, maybe you can see them. The trail continues to the left, but first find a quick cache. After finding the cache, turn left along the footpath. The path will take you back. Footbridge to nowhere is the hint. Fortunately for us, even though there is loads of DNFs, which stands for did not find, you know, if you don't find the cache, you log it as DNF. The most recent 2 both found it. So hopefully, if I follow their words of wisdom, we'll be able to find it as well. Now, here's a bridge. Yes, okay, here it is. Now, oh, this is actually awesome. Okay, so this is the bridge, obviously, and I'm assuming this is what they meant by footpath to nowhere, because as you can see, it just goes into loads of nettles. So, I was hoping it'd be a bit easier than this, I'll be honest. Guess my first port of call would probably to be looking in all these holes to see if anyone's hid anything in them. No. No. I feel like someone's walking here. Alright, hopefully they won't disturb my geocaching adventure. Wow. I have actually no clue where to look. Yeah, nothing. No idea whatsoever. I mean, it could be hanging, off to the side of the bridge or somewhere underneath it. Let me turn around so the sun isn't blocking it anywhere. Images, that will be helpful. Okay, so it's a small kind of circular container, like most of them. I don't know where that could be hidden. Description, again. Okay, at the crossing of two footpaths, the trail continues to the left. So if we're going here, it says the trail continues to the left, so we'd be going up that way. But first, find a quick cache. Okay, footbridge to nowhere is the only hint. This bloke isn't very descriptive with his hints, is he? Oh, what about this? This tube. Nothing in the tube? It's a shame. So our geocaching adventure hasn't really gone the best, has it? Was it 50% success rate? We found 2 out of 4. I've had to skip that one down there with a bridge. I looked, couldn't really find anything. I might cut bits out of this video because a lot of it's just me looking around, and I'm not sure whether people enjoy that or not. Who knows? May keep it in. I've found out that geocaching isn't really the best content for vlogs, is it? Because half of it will be spent me finding the geocache while trying to talk and film at the same time, which is quite hard to do, especially that multitasking. Now, this trail specifically, a lot of people can't seem to find the geocaches. A lot of the hints are outdated. These probably would have been hidden maybe 10, 15 years ago. Obviously, they are still being updated. Now, the next one, it said it was a gate. It said it had a yellow footpath marker, but this gate looks, new. So I'm assuming it's still here, but on a new gate, and the hint said down low. Well, no, not their hint. Their hint said yellow footpath marker, but one of the comments said down low. So, I mean, I'm looking down low. Nothing's jumping out at me at the moment. Could be in this. Okay, someone said cache replaced, well, the owner said cache replaced 2 meters to left of gate. So 2 meters, 1, 2, this could be it, somewhere here. Is that it? I'm seeing cable, that's usually a good sign. There it is, so I had to look at the comments. because the owner has replaced it. Okay, ow, ouch, just caught myself on the last one there. I think we only have one more after that. Fine, so what we've boosted up our success rate. Is it 3 out of 5 now? So hopefully we can find the last one. I think it's a bit of a walk for the last one. And then we'll be back on the same path I recorded in the last video and the path I walked up. And then, yeah, that'll be the vlog done. This one has quite a good success rate. Everyone seems to be finding them. And just think, I found it while the other two didn't. They probably didn't check the comments. Okay, so let's track it first. Bear with me. Sorry, I know it's not exactly riveting. After finding the cache, continue a bit further along the footpath and it will then come to a lane. So it doesn't say anything about the cache apart from the hint, which is log o flage behind oak. Log o flage. No clue what that means. People coming, so I'll come back to you in a minute. I'm not exactly the best vlogger, am I? But we've only done 3 videos, so hopefully I'll improve. I would like to, there's quite a few vlogging type channels that I enjoy watching, and I'd like to sort of replicate their style of videos to a certain extent, which is just kind of raw footage, going somewhere cool. Obviously I have enough money for traveling at the moment, but if I did, or when I do, I'd be filming videos going to cool kind of tourist spots, just interesting places, which to a certain extent, is this not an interesting place? Doing a bit of treasure hunting. Yes, so oak tree. I mean, I see a tree coming up. I'm not sure if that's the right one. Old oak. Just says oak tree round the back of it, doesn't it? Something about a flage or a flange. It all depends on whether I can remember what an oak tree looks like. I know they've got those types of leaves. Probably can't see. So that's probably an oak. I'm thinking it's that one though, because there needs to be access around the back of it. Otherwise, you know, can't find anything. Are we approaching it? Yes, we are. Okay, so it's either this one or the one coming up. Well, this one we can go around the back, but we've got access, but it doesn't look like the GPS coordinates pointing to it. So I'll continue walking and see whether it, yeah, okay. I think it's this one coming up. Looks like it to me. Okay, this one. Now, question, can we get around the back of it? Yep, it's an oak tree because it has acorns on it. And there we go. We have a little footpath by some houses, so I won't be too loud. Cool beans. Okay, here's a big one. I'll tell you what, what's this? Something had been screwed to it. Okay, around the back. I mean, is it that easy? Is it literally just a log? Has screws on it. There it is. Now that is a cool geocache. Look at that. Inside the log. It's a log inside a log. Get it? Wow. And if I just unscrew it to prove it's a geocache. There we go. With the little green wire to pull out the log. Log in terms of what people write on. Okay, awesome. That's a nifty one. That is a real nifty one. Okay, so I'll put it like that. I'll tell you what, let's go into this field. And I just want to say thanks for watching. This one is probably going to be a bit of a mess. So a bit like my second one, because that one I forgot to record part of it and then had to record it again. And that was this whole other issue. So you can watch that one because that's what we've continued on. Okay, so I'll leave links to that one. But if you'd like to, I have a video here that you can watch, most likely a new one. So if you're watching this one 7 years down the line, this is the one that's just come out. Cool beans. Thanks for watching.